If you've ever wondered how a 40-year-old footballer can still leap higher than most players half his age, sprint past defenders like a gust of wind, and score goals with the ferocity of someone just starting his career, you're in for a treat. In the next, I'll reveal the meticulous habits, science-backed routines, and mental frameworks that keep Cristiano Ronaldo sprinting circles around time itself. Imagine having the discipline to turn every meal, nap, and microsecond of recovery into rocket fuel for your body. Without these rituals, even the most talented athletes fizzle sooner than viral TikTok trends. Whether you're just starting your fitness journey or already deep into optimization culture, you'll find both accessible routines and elite-level strategies that can help you eat, train, recover, and think like the GOAT. By the end of this journey, you'll know exactly how Ronaldo maintains his performance edge and how you can adapt his methods to elevate your own life. The hidden foundation. Ask most people what makes Ronaldo great, and they'll talk about his goals, his speed, or his chiseled physique. But here's the truth. The secret sauce is what happens when the cameras are off. His former coach Luis Castro calls it invisible training, and it's less about sweat-drenched glory and more about the quiet, disciplined routines that happen away from the spotlight. This is the realm of diet, rest, recovery, and preparation, the hours that don't make the highlight reel but decide whether you even get one. Ronaldo approaches this hidden work with the same intensity he brings to a Champions League final. His recovery sessions are booked as firmly in his calendar as match days. His meals are planned like military operations, and his sleep is guarded more tightly than the crown jewels. If invisible training were a sport, Ronaldo would still be the GOAT. And the lesson for the rest of us is simple. Progress doesn't happen only in the gym or on the pitch, it happens in the 1,000 micro-decisions you make daily when no one's watching. Precision nutrition. When it comes to eating, Ronaldo treats his body like a high-performance race car. Premium fuel only. He doesn't just eat to feel full. He eats to function at the absolute limit of human capability. 6 smaller meals a day, spaced every 3 to 4 hours, keep his energy stable and his metabolism purring like a Ferrari engine. Each plate is a masterclass in balance. Lean proteins like chicken, egg whites, and an impressive variety of fish cod, swordfish, and sea bass are regular guests. These are paired with complex carbohydrates like quinoa and brown rice, plus a rainbow of vegetables for micronutrients. One of his favorite dishes is bacalhau à brás, a Portuguese classic that blends shredded cod with onions, thinly chopped potatoes, and eggs, a comfort food that somehow still fits into his performance goals. Hydration is another non-negotiable. Ronaldo drinks up to 6 liters of water every single day. Sugary drinks? Never. This is the man who once moved Coca-Cola bottles out of the camera frame at a press conference, replacing them with water and instantly sending the brand's market value dipping. Even his cheat meals are strategic. Yes, he eats pizza, but you won't catch him binging on greasy fried chicken after a match. At Al Nassr, his meals are crafted by personal chefs who ensure every bite serves his performance, right down to the exact portion of avocado on his plate. Training with purpose. You'd think that by now Ronaldo might have scaled things back: shorter workouts, fewer reps, maybe a little more time on the massage table. Not a chance. His training sessions often last 4 hours and are meticulously designed to keep every part of his game sharp. Swimming sessions keep him lean and limber, Pilates strengthens his core and flexibility, weight training builds and maintains raw power, while high-intensity interval work pushes his cardiovascular capacity to elite levels. His strength program emphasizes compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, and bench presses to train multiple muscle groups at once. But it's not just brute force. Plyometric drills like box jumps and broad jumps develop explosive speed, while sprint drills and hill runs hone his acceleration and agility. Even small details matter. Ronaldo is known to pay attention to things as seemingly trivial as toenail care. Why? Because any source of discomfort or minor injury, no matter how small, can impact performance at the elite level. That's the difference between just working out and training like your livelihood depends on it. Recovery as a science. If training is the fire, recovery is the oxygen. Ronaldo's rest regimen is so methodical it borders on scientific experimentation. He is an advocate of polyphasic sleep, breaking rest into 5 90-minute naps instead of one long overnight stretch. This approach, guided by sleep coaches, allows him to optimize physical recovery while maintaining peak alertness throughout the day. Then there's his investment in high-tech recovery tools. At home, Ronaldo has a cryotherapy chamber capable of reaching temperatures between -160 and -200 degrees Celsius, which helps reduce inflammation and speed up muscle repair. He alternates between compression therapy, cold showers, saunas, and infrared treatments to keep his body's circulation and healing at their best. His bedroom is practically a recovery lab. A 28,000-pound mattress for perfect spinal alignment, hypoxic sleep systems that simulate high-altitude conditions to boost endurance, and biometric trackers to monitor heart rate, sleep cycles, and recovery scores. Nutrition and recovery are linked in his system. Weekly blood work informs a personalized supplement regimen that keeps his body chemistry balanced. A medical-grade wearable monitors his daily step count, averaging 17,000, training load, and sleep consistency. The result? His biological age remains far younger than his actual 40 years, allowing him to compete with players half his age without noticeable decline. The mental edge. Physical talent gets you noticed. Mental toughness keeps you relevant. Ronaldo's mindset was forged early, when he faced rejection and mockery from peers and coaches alike. Being called skinny could have discouraged him, but instead it became fuel. He built resilience the way others build muscle through consistent effort, pushing past discomfort, and refusing to settle. Visualization is a core part of his mental game. He pictures victories before they happen, rehearsing not just the goals but the emotions, the crowd, the feeling of the ball leaving his foot. He sets weekly objectives and attacks them with laser focus. Off the field, he protects his mental space just as fiercely as his physical one. Family time is sacrosanct, and he intentionally builds low-stress environments that allow him to recharge mentally. In Ronaldo's world, rest for the mind is just as important as rest for the muscles. Chasing history. Many athletes fade into the background as they age, but Ronaldo's story is far from over. Even at 40, he's still chasing the monumental milestone of 1,000 career goals, a feat only the legendary Pelé has achieved. Representing both Al Nassr and Portugal, he remains a decisive force on the field. Every match, every training session, is another step toward cementing his place in football history. But it's not just personal glory that drives him. Ronaldo's motivation extends to the legacy he's building for his children, especially Cristiano Jr. He's passing on more than skills. He's teaching discipline, resilience, and the value of relentless effort. His longevity is a living example of what's possible when you combine biology, technology, and unwavering purpose. When your goals extend beyond yourself, the grind doesn't feel like a burden, it feels like a mission. Cristiano Ronaldo's longevity isn't the result of one magic trick, it's the outcome of countless disciplined choices repeated over decades. His precise nutrition, focused training, scientific recovery, mental toughness, and deep sense of purpose work together to keep him at the top. These principles reach far beyond football, offering a roadmap for anyone who wants to perform at their best in life. You now have the tools to fuel with intention, train with focus, recover with purpose, and live with clarity. Remember, time isn't your enemy, it's your arena. Use it wisely, and like Ronaldo, you won't just grow older, you'll grow greater. And that's Ronaldo's playbook for beating Father Time. If this inspired you, smash that like button, subscribe for more game-changing tips, and drop your wildest longevity hack in the comments. Who knows, you might just become the GOAT of your own story.